Previously on My Little Pony, we were introduced to the following characters. Olan Jones Pony, Bonanza Jellybean Pony, Sonic the Hedge Pony, Tamaki Pony, a Melee Pony, and Obscurus Lupa Pony. Oh, and Dragon the Pfeiffer. And while this does sound like the setup to a 2002 WB sitcom that would probably only run 6 episodes, instead, it's my review of Elements of Harmony. If you didn't watch the previous review, I recommend you go watch it right now, because I don't have time for a recap. I kinda want to get back to watching the extended weekend of Sparkle for the 7th time.
My little pony, what will today's adventure be? My little pony, will there be exciting sights to see? Will you wander hither and yonder, letting your heart be your guide? My little pony, I'll be there right by your side. I'll be there right by your side.
So, where were we? Oh yeah, villains being villain-like and villain stuff.
Seize her! Only she knows where the princess is! Stand back, you fools!
Wait, what?
Stand back, you fools!
So, Nightmare Moon gets away, but don't worry, you'll see her snooping around throughout the episode.
We gotta stop Nightmare!
You've been up all night, Spike. You are a baby dragon after all.
Gotta love how the show doesn't address ageism. So, Twilight tries to find more information, which is what she should have been doing all along, then gets interrupted again by those 5 characters I mentioned at the beginning.
And just what are the elements of harmony? And how did you know about Nightmare Moon, huh? Are you a spy?
And seeing as how I'm not Josh Scorcher, I will refrain from commenting on that line. Okay, I will comment. And now Nightmare Moon is here to us. So Twilight ends up explaining how she knows what she knows.
Some mysterious objects called the elements of harmony are the only things that can stop her. But I don't know what they are, where to find them. I don't even know what they do.
The Elements of Harmony, a reference guide.
How did you find that?
It was under E.
Stop trying to make me indulge this character.
There are 6 elements of harmony, but only 5 are known. Kindness, laughter, generosity, honesty, and loyalty. The 6th is a complete mystery.
We're gonna find out what the 6th element is in this episode, aren't we? Also, it might just be me, but I thought the 5 elements were fire, water, earth, air, and aether. Or was it Mila Jovovich?
It is said the last known location of the 5 elements was in the ancient castle of the Royal Pony Sisters. It is located in what is now
The Everfree Forest.
Oh wow, the forest is so scary, its name sounds like a brand of mineral water.
Look, I appreciate the offer, but I'd really rather do this on my own.
Well, I don't know, Twilight. If you bring these 5 ponies along, they could die instead of you when danger comes along.
We're sticking to you like caramel on a candy apple.
Only 670 Southern stereotypes left to go.
Especially if there's candy apples in there. What? Those things are good.
The only apples in this forest are probably the ones being thrown by the trees. So, they all go in the forest, and soon enough, one of them has to be Captain Awesome and ruins everything.
Folks say it don't work the same as Equestria. What's that supposed to mean?
No pony knows. You know why? Rainbow quit it. 'Cause every pony who's ever come in has never come out.
So, it's the Wonka factory. Rainbow Dash's ego causes them to
Quick!
actually be in deadly peril. Yikes, this is actually kind of suspenseful.
Hold on! I'm a-coming!
Apparently, Applejack's an Italian cowgirl.
Applejack, what do I do?
Let go.
Are you crazy?
No, I ain't. I promise you'll be safe.
That's not true!
Yeah, come on, Twilight. Let yourself go. and relax. Let yourself go and relax. Of course, Twilight makes it out okay, though I don't really know how Applejack knew it would work. I think superstitious beliefs might be a southern stereotype, but I'm getting bored from just focusing on pointing out the stereotypes in an acclaimed girl show. Let's just get to the part where the group encounters a manticore.
A manticore! We've gotta get past him.
Seeing as how I've never played God of War Ascension, I don't have any helpful advice. Sorry. Fluttershy tries to tell the others to stop fighting the manticore, but her voice is too quiet to be heard. I'd say Collie is too small, but only fans of Todd in the Shadows would get it.
All yours, partner. I'm on it. Rainbow!
Maybe this time. This time.
It's okay. Oh, you poor little baby.
Aw, how sweet. Even though, and mind you, this is according to Wikipedia, the manticore is known to eat its victims whole, leaving nothing behind. And its tail is known to shoot poisonous spines in order to paralyze or kill its prey. But then again, last episode we saw a blue jay that didn't kill all the birds around it, so really I'll let this slide.
Now this might hurt for just a second.
Fluttershy!
Oh, you're just a little old baby kitty, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Aw, who am I kidding? I find this adorable. Though this next line kind of irks me.
How did you know about the thorn?
I mean, not every line is Androcles.
I didn't. Sometimes we all just need to be shown a little kindness.
Kindness? You mean like one of those element thingies I've been talking about since episode 1? Oh, what a coincidence. I haven't seen this big of a coincidence since Applejack said this.
What I'm saying to you is the honest truth.
Seriously, writers? You had to be so obvious with spoiling the ending of this episode. First you spoil it in the opening theme, then with your cut to specific ponies when the elements were named, and now you're just name-dropping elements? It's not like I'm expecting a My Little Pony version of Primer, but you can't be this idiotically obvious. Anyway, back to Super Twilight RPG.
Oh, wait. I think I stepped in something. It's just mud.
I already told you guys, the worst the trees will do is throw apples at you. Unless, of course, the trees start releasing toxins and everybody starts killing themselves. Okay, that's actually funny. Then they ruined it with the musical number.
Pinky, what are you doing? Run!
Oh, girls, don't you see? When I was a little filly and the sun was going down.
Tell me she's not.
The darkness and the shadows, they would always make me frown.
She is.
Oh god, I'd rather listen to a duet between will.i.am and ICP. Remember in my last episode when I ranted about how much I hated Season 1 Pinkie Pie? I said there was a reason for my hatred that I would get to next episode. Well, another reason I hate Season 1 Pinkie Pie is because of the constant musical numbers. All they do is bring the show to a halt so we can hear a minute of Pinkie Pie's off-kilter, sour vocals. I'll admit there are a few Season 1 Pinkie Pie songs I like, but most of them are just songs like Giggle at the Ghostly. This particular song has the pacing of a night terror. Pinkie Pie, everyone. The original Blair Witch. Is this over? Tell me the song's over. Good. Well, thank you, show. You managed to ruin the one time I laughed at Season 1 Pinkie Pie by adding an unnecessary musical number that makes the songs from The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald seem like it was written by Robert B. Sherman. Also, the song's about laughter. Wink, wink.
What a world! What a world!
Oh great, now the show is making the Wizard of Oz references for me.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you crying?
Well, I don't know. I was just sitting here, minding my own business, when this tacky little cloud of purple smoke just whisked past me and tore half of my beloved mustache clean off. And now, I look simply horrid.
I wonder if this is a fire serpent. Then I have the perfect name for him.
How can you be so insensitive?
I was just about to ask you the same question. Rich girl stereotype. You know, I was really spot on when I called her Tamaki Pony, because now she's actually flirting.
Oh, just look at him. Such lovely luminescent scales.
I know.
And your expertly coiffed mane.
Oh, I know.
Your fabulous manicure.
It's so true.
All ruined without your beautiful moustache.
It's true, I'm hideous.
Yeah, that's a spirit rarity. Count his blessings and then say he just looks like garbage without his mustache? Wait a minute. How would you know what he looks like with his mustache? Didn't you just now meet this Dragon Tales reject? So, to correct this fashion crime, she ends up cutting off a piece of her tail to replace the other half of the serpent's mustache, so it makes him look like Two-Face with a mustache. Guess that means rarity is the element of generosity. I sure hope they back this up in future episodes. Now let's get to Rainbow Dash. So let's see how she represents loyalty, even though she was extremely lazy when she had to control the weather in Part 1.
We're almost there! What's with you and falling off cliffs today?
That's a disturbing mental picture. Alicorn Princess Wile E. Coyote. So, with the bridge out, Rainbow Dash volunteers to fix it on the other side when she becomes interrupted by the Wonderbolts from Scene 24.
We've been eagerly awaiting the arrival of the best flyer in Equestria.
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Really? I mean, oh yeah, me!
What, Rainbow? You know any other hothead Pegasi who are obsessed with the Wonderbolts? Actually, these aren't the Wonderbolts, but instead, they're the Shadow Bolts. And no, they're not searching for
that damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
But first, we need a captain. The most magnificent, swiftest, bravest flyer in all the land.
Yes, it's all true.
We need you.
Woohoo! Sign me up! Just let me tie this bridge real quick, and then we have a deal.
No! It's them or us.
I don't want your blood money.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Our expenses are good.
Rainbow Dash rejects the offer rather politely when the Maria Bolts say she has to choose between them or the ones who are, and this is just a hunch, the elements of harmony.
See? I'd never leave my friends hanging.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, we're finally at the ruins. Time for a twist ending that totally isn't a twist ending.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5.
Well, yeah, Pinkie, that's what Twilight was saying at the beginning. I guess you were too busy not being funny to hear her.
The book said, when the 5 are present, a spark will cause the 6th element to be revealed.
What in the hay is that supposed to mean?
Only 667 Southern stereotypes left to go. So, the ponies leave Twilight alone, like they should have been most of the episode, but Twilight gets teleported to another tower.
You're kidding. You're kidding, right?
Just
one spark.
And an enchanted car battery. Twilight and Nightmare Moon face off, but the elements end up destroyed.
You little fool! Thinking you could defeat me! Now you will never see your princess or your son. The night will last forever!
Actually, it's just daylight savings time. The sun should be rising about 1 hour. What do you know? The 5 ponies who may or may not represent the 5 elements come to the rescue.
You think you can destroy the elements of harmony just like that? Well, you're wrong, because the spirits of the elements of harmony are right here!
What an interesting plot twist.
So, it turns out the 5 ponies who shared the most screen time with Twilight ended up representing the 5 elements. Let's see how accurate those representations are. Shall we?
Applejack, who reassured me when I was in doubt, represents the spirit of honesty.
Nope. There are a number of later episodes where Applejack has to lie to her friends. Though if she didn't, it would probably ruin Party 1. The way Twilight sees it, she kind of gives off the impression that Applejack is honest 24/7, which the invention of lying proved would make you a terrible person.
Fluttershy, who tamed the Manticore with her compassion, represents the spirit of kindness.
Yep. While there are other episodes where Fluttershy isn't very kind, usually it's because she was pushed over the edge, such as when she was desperate to interact with woodland creatures, or when Mr. T turned her into Flutter.
Pinkie Pie, who banished fear by giggling in the face of danger, represents the spirit of laughter.
No comment?
Rarity, who calmed a sorrowful serpent with a meaningful gift, represents the spirit of generosity.
Oh, definitely not. In later episodes, we see Rarity using her charm to try and steal from dragons, including her own admirer. There are exceptions like Sisterhood Social, but saying that Rarity represents generosity is a bit of a stretch.
And Rainbow Dash, who could not abandon her friends for her own heart's desire, represents the spirit of loyalty.
Surprisingly, yes. You would think with Rainbow's admittedly naive personality that it would make her an awful fit for loyalty. But it turns out she can actually be quite loyal. Though I'd prefer to use the word faithful. But Twilight, what about the 6th element? Maybe it's the Kelly Slater documentary of the same name.
The spark didn't work!
But it did. A different kind of spark. I felt it the very moment I realized how happy I was to hear you, to see you, how much I cared about you. The spark ignited inside me when I realized that you all are my friends. You see, Nightmare Moon, when those elements are ignited by the spark that resides in the heart of us all, it creates the 6th element, the element of magic.
Well, that was a really sappy speech. Also, I'd like to believe that the subtitle of the show, Friendship is Magic, is just a scapegoat for the fact that the 6th element was meant to be friendship! I mean, really, magic. Magic, the 6th element is friendship. Oh yeah, friendship is magic. That statement in itself is so cliche and asinine that... Wait, I just realized something. In the last episode, I said that Twilight was right about her saving the world before trying with friends. Now, if she had made any friends, she wouldn't be able to save the world. Does this imply that Princess Celestia was okay with Twilight being antisocial? Up until the 1000th year of the Summer Sun celebration? I mean, shouldn't Celestia have taught Twilight about friendship? I mean, that might interfere with some unelaborated prophecy, but really, you should probably teach her how to make friends, okay? So, that's kind of cruel. You don't teach her how to make friends until... Oh, God. My brain hasn't been this fried since I tried to decipher the ending to Meet the Robinsons. Let's just go with magic, which really should be friendship. So after the ponies do their Care Bear stare, Nightmare Moon appears to have been obliterated.
Why, Rarity, it's
so lovely.
I know. I'll never part with it again.
No, your necklace. It looks just like your cutie mark.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Oh look, Princess Celestia is here. Yeah, I may have quit doing my conspiracy theories, but I think this princess has some explaining to do.
Twilight Sparkle, my faithful student. I knew you could do it.
But you told me it was all an old ponytail.
I told you that you needed to make some friends. Nothing more.
Well, that and to supervise the preparations for the summer sun celebration.
I saw the signs of Nightmare Moon's return, and I knew it was you who had the magic inside to defeat her. But you could not unleash it until you let true friendship into your heart.
Apparently, true friendship is forced upon by someone's daft teacher.
Now if only another will as well. Princess Luna.
Long story short, it turns out Nightmare Moon was Celestia's sister, Luna, which isn't really surprising considering that was mentioned at the beginning of the first part.
I'm so sorry. I missed you so much, big sister.
I've missed you too.
Hey! You know what this calls for? A party!
Let's
Really guys, you have to watch the extended weekend of Sparkle. It's better than the universe.
Why so glum, my faithful student? Are you not happy that your quest is complete, and you can return to your studies in Canterlot?
She's just depressed because the Joker died.
Just when I learned how
Actually,
wonderful
she's
it is to
depressed
have
because
friends.
she actually likes having friends now. So Princess Celestia
Spike,
makes a
take
plan.
note, please.
Twilight can stay in
I,
Ponyville
Princess Celestia,
if she writes
hereby
letters to the
decree
princess about
that the
friendship.
unicorn,
Notice how
Twilight
Celestia
Sparkle,
doesn't
shall take on a
mention
new
any
mission
rule
for Equestria.
against being
She
able
must
to
continue to
mess
study the
with
magic
the
of
main
friendship.
six
She
in order
must
to teach
report
them
to me
valuable
her
lessons of
findings.
friendship. We end on unfunny fourth wall joke with Pinkie Pie and cue credits. You know what? Call me crazy, but these 2 episodes are the ideal series premiere. It's good without being too good. It sets up major parts of the plot without having the character development only take place in the first 2 episodes. It's really your ideal series premiere and then some. The first part's a bit of a bore. The animation and backstory were decent, but the entire episode was just ignoring Twilight. Sure, she turned out wrong, but at that point in time, she was ignored so much that I could have just ended watching the show then and there. The voice acting, in addition, is a bit shaky, mainly from Ashley Ball, though it's much stronger in later episodes. The second part was what got me hooked on the series, though I did find the plot to be headache-inducing and giggle at the ghostlies just a terrible, terrible sign. The animation is phenomenal. A lot of the character development seems genuine, and while I find the twist ending to have been completely obvious, it was still able to surprise me. I could tell you how it surprised me, but that would only make my head hurt. For Mare in the Moon, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it about a 6 out of 10. For Elements of Harmony, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Well, this has been Sugarcube Critic, and I have nothing important to say, so I'm just gonna go back to watching the extended weekend of Sparkle. What?
My little pony, what will today's adventure be? My little pony, will there be exciting sights to see? Will you wander hither and yonder, letting your heart be your guide? My little pony, I'll be there right by your side. I'll be there right by your side.
Let yourself go and relax. Let yourself go and relax. The night is cold, but the music's hot. The night is cold, but the music's hot. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Okay.